This episode of the Lead on Purpose podcast is proudly sponsored by NZ Mortgages. You can check them out at nzmortgages.co.nz. Welcome back. And I'm going to say something that will be delightful for some and not for others. Look, you can either 10x your growth or you can decay. It's one or the other. Look, we're either growing or decaying. And often when I'm standing on stages delivering keynotes, I'll talk to groups, teams, organizations about growth. And you've either got a plan to grow or you're decaying. None of us as individuals, cognitively, physically, relationally, emotionally, none of us stay at a flat line and just keep doing this. We're either going up or down, growing or decaying. So in saying that, I want you to kind of consider this. Growth is a choice. You're either choosing to grow or not. And if you're choosing not to grow, you're choosing to decay. You're either choosing to brush your teeth or you're choosing to let them decay. That's a choice. Do you brush them in the morning and at night? Maybe at lunchtime as well? Or do you just do it once a day or whenever you feel like it? There's consequences to choosing no growth. So for me, in my life, growth has been so important. Have there been times in my life where I have been decaying? Yes, most certainly. There's no doubt about that. We've all got moments in our lives where we're starting to go backwards or forget about the simple things that we know are good for us. That's totally normal. Has that happened when I've led teams? Yes, absolutely. Often success breeds complacency. Right? I'll remind you, look at some of the best athletes, best teams, some of the biggest, corporates. They have amazing years or championships, and all of a sudden after that, they drop. Success can breed a lot of complacency if we're not focused on having a growth plan. So I want you to think about what you're doing to grow. Are you growing? And do you have a plan? If you don't have a growth plan, let's get one right now. What's your personal growth plan? And just, be honest with yourself and say, if I don't have a personal growth plan, I've automatically got a personal decay plan. Things are not getting better. Where we place our focus, our energy flows there. Or as they say, where your energy goes, your energy flows. So are we going to focus on those things that we really want to? Or are we just going to let things happen to us? Well, I'd like you to get a very simple personal growth plan. Okay, 5 books you're going to read this year. What are 5 books you could read this year? 5 things that might change how you feel, change your mindset, add value to your industry or marketplace. What are 4 shows or podcasts that you're going to listen to weekly? Well, you listened to this one already, so tick, you've got 1 down already. But 4 shows on Netflix or whatever you watch, or masterclass, or podcasts that you listen to. That doesn't mean 4 hours. It could be 4 10-minute sessions a week. But pick 4 of those that you think could actually make a difference. What are 3 courses or seminars you could visit? Get around, other people this year. 3 courses or seminars that you will actually enroll in. Some of them might be online. Some of them might be in person. Some of them might be half a day. Others might be an hour. Some might be 4 days. But at least 3 of those with industry peers, maybe one for your personal life and spiritual life, whatever you might want to do. When you're totally immersed in learning with others, and there's a sense of, hey, we're in this together, your ability to move forward and learn and be influenced is highly maximized. It's almost multiplied. Now, I want you to consider that. 2, who are 2 people who could mentor, coach, or advise you? Now, you may choose to go out and pay for a coach, but equally, you could choose to find someone who could be a great coach who does it for free because you know them, or you might swap services. Same with a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, then you need to get one. And generally, mentors are not paid. So it doesn't need to cost you an arm and a leg. But if you want to work with a coach, then go and find the very best coach you can find. Personally, I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last number of years in coaches for different aspects: finance, mindset, business, health, all these different things. I've hired people to help me fast track things. I'm not here for a long time. Let's make the most of it. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 is I want you to choose one person who you will mentor, coach, or help support. and it has to be pro bono. You're not getting paid for that. You want to help them because when you're helping others, you're growing, you're learning. That to me is a very simple personal growth plan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? We just did what are 5 books you're going to read this year, 4 podcasts or shows you're going to listen to weekly, 3 events or seminars that you're going to sign up for, 2 people that will coach or mentor you regularly, it might be monthly or bi-monthly, and 1 person you're going to give back to, mentor, help, and support. Very, very simple. Now, I believe that growth can be multiplied when we collaborate. If you want to multiply your growth, you need to collaborate with other people. If you're not collaborating, you're on your own. You are a lone wolf, and lone wolves do not survive for very long, and their growth is generally very slow. So for me, it's about how do I collaborate in different areas of my life and business with great people who can see things that I don't see, but also have similar aspirations. So for those of you who've been listening to the podcast for quite some time now, you'll know that I removed all the different ads that we had dotted throughout the podcast. Well, I'm so excited to say that we've partnered and collaborated with one incredible company, NZ Mortgages. And you can check them out at nzmortgages.co.nz. Look, this collaboration for me, I had to put a lot of thought into this. Why? Because when you're collaborating, we start to share ideas. We start to move together. It's not this lone wolf mentality. But why did I choose to partner with them? Well, I want to share it with you. And the reason I want to share it with you is because I want you to think about your own ability to collaborate. Why did I want to collaborate in the first place? Well, I want to connect with more people like you. I want more eyes and ears listening to the podcast. Why? Because I firmly believe that this show brings you some of the most incredible guests on the planet. I put my hand on my heart and I say, I reach out, as does Caroline and my team, and get the best guests we can find on the planet. Heavy hitters, people who are world leaders. That's what it's all about. Now, if I want to help more people, then I've got to reach more people. To do that, I've got to have more marketing, more reach, more collaboration with people that are on a similar journey. Well, a few years ago, I met an incredible guy called Nathan Miglani. Nathan had started a mortgage company. In fact, he started as a one-man band, just him. But very quickly, he built a team to 3, to 10. The team kept building. And at one point, Nathan said, hey, I would really love you, James, just to come in once a month and work with my team. It was like a Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock, bright and early, for an hour. I want you to come in every single month. And what I want to do is work towards having the highest performing team we can have to serve our clients at the top level. And I want to look after my people. I want to make sure they're appreciated. And he says, James, your high performance framework, I would like you to come and share that once a month. And so I did. I went in and got to know the team. Just had the best time. Great people, doing great things, very open, willing to challenge each other, including the leader, Nathan. Now, he has ambition. He is growth focused. He's about helping others. He's got a lot of kindness, compassion, generosity. So as I started to understand his mission and his team and get to know him personally, I thought, if ever there was an opportunity for him and I to collaborate, I would want to explore that conversation. So I started thinking, what's NZ Mortgages about? Well, they're about helping connect you to financial freedom. And I thought that word freedom and you, so they want to help people have more freedom. That's exactly what my podcast is all about. Helping people be freer, lighter, giving them the tools to help them move quicker, move more effectively, move with purpose. I find that NZ Mortgages and Nathan, the way he led the company, continues to lead it, is with purpose. And again, it really aligns. They're award-winning in New Zealand. They're one of the top companies in their industry. So again, I want to be amongst people who are getting awarded and applauded and striving for more and growing. And so I'm so delighted that the podcast is now brought to you by NZ Mortgages. It's a partnership I'm really proud of. And I want to say to you, don't step into collaboration until you do your due diligence, until you're happy that the collaboration aligns with your values. What are your values? Well, for me, that's easy. Mastery, curiosity, and connection. Those are my 3 core values. Do I have others? Yes. But my values and my priorities, they're two sets of different things. My priorities, family, fitness, which is mental and physical, finance, learning, and business. That's my priorities in order. But my values, mastery, curiosity, and connection, to me, they strongly align with NZ Mortgages. So I really want you to think about your growth. Are you able to 10x it? I know that working along with Nathan, I'm going to be able to 10x the growth of this podcast. How? By getting it out to more people, by helping more people, by getting on even more great guests. So I hope that today's session has intrigued you a little bit around what collaboration looks like and what growth looks like. And I hope it's also brought the reality to light that decay is a real possibility. It's a choice if you want to decay, but you don't have to. So please, until next time, please get out there and lead your life on purpose. This episode of the Lead on Purpose podcast is proudly sponsored by NZ Mortgages. You can check them out at nzmortgages.co.nz.